he was a poet in Jahiliyyah, and then he was a poet in Islam. And the style and the rhymes of the Arabic poets, it was the same before and after. It was just the topics that changed and the subject matter. And so he would use good words, but he would still continue to do poetry. He was a poet that shared both eras. Okay, Al-Asr al-Jahili and Al-Asr al-Islami. So he had poetry from both eras. It was haram for him. In fact, the Prophet encouraged him to continue to write poetry in the service of Islam. He used to say, uhju, do the hija. Hija is when you write poetry insulting your enemies, really putting them down. And that was something he encouraged him to do. Hassan bin Thabit radiallahu anhu was a great Sahabi. The fact that there's some similarity is not the problem. The question is the subject matter, is it bad? And that's the bigger problem than the musical instruments, to be honest with you. Is if you have songs which are just talking about fahisha, talking about evil things or shirk, that's more serious than the fact that you have, a little whistling sound. That's not as big a deal as having, songs promoting evil and glorifying sins.
Some would say, that if it has the same effect, it shares the same effect.
Yeah, that's in general, yeah. Yeah. So when you talk about sharing the same effect, it has to share the same effect to the same level or higher in order to be qiyas. Otherwise, it's a lesser analogy, it's not the same. Now, does it share the same effects as the music, or does it share the same effect as a nasheed? Because they both have very similar effects. The issues we're concerned about with the haram music is to do with other things. Is the fact that it distracts you from the Qur'an and the Sunnah, it will distract you from the Qur'an, that it's a way to glorify the evil things for the people. So if you're writing a song which is glorifying Allah and glorifying the Messenger, and you have some vocal a cappella effects, beatboxing or something like that, it's not a big deal. It's not a problem. Because it's not turning you away from the deen, it's turning you toward the deen. But if your song is purely just poetry, no instruments whatsoever, not even a voice effect, but you're promoting shirk, that's more serious. That's the one that's sharing the hukm of the evil music. Not this one, inshallah. Okay? All right. Any other questions?